We start things out tonight with a huge matchup at Carroll High School as the Chargers look to make it to state for the second time ever. It's Carroll and Westfield in our signature matchup in Class 6A. Chargers fired up to take their turf for one of the biggest games in program history. Carroll on the move first as Gabe Freisinger gets it out to Mason Boffman in a big pickup to move the sticks. Charger offense ready to strike now as Freisinger hands it off to Jaden Van Pelt, who stops and throws it back to Freisinger. And the quarterback turns on the Jets and races in for the touchdown. Almost runs into me there. Extra point, no good, and Carroll leads 6-0. Freisinger back out there looking to throw as the pass is tipped and intercepted by Reed Dekos as the Chargers make a huge mistake early in the ballgame. That leads to this short run from Aiden Grabowski, and he's across the goal line for the Shamrock answer as Westfield takes a 7-6 lead. Carroll offense back out there ready to respond as Freisinger looks and airs it out deep to Van Pelt, who comes down with a big gain. Couple plays later, Freisinger rolls out to his left, fires to the end zone, and Boffman makes an incredible catch for the big-time touchdown, but the Chargers lose momentum and unable to finish, ending their season in a 35-14 loss.
Over in the 3A Semi-State Championship, Bishop Luers facing Knox High School as the Knights search for their 19th Semi-State title. And fans packed in tightly, ready for some semi-state action between these two teams. Starting off in the first quarter here, seemed like Knox was in control, not allowing Luers to get something going here, but moments later, quarterback Thomas Reichert hands it off to Brandon Gaither, faking out the deep and sprinting into the end zone, starting off the night right with 6. Knox gets the ball back, and Miles McLaughlin is trying to pick up some yards, but the ball slips out of his reach, and Knights snatch it up, and it's back to Luers. So Reichert, again, about to get tackled here, but he throws a Hail Mary all the way to Darion Carswell, making an incredible grab right around the 10, setting up this next play for Luers as Gaither storms into the end zone for more. Knights up 14-0. Knox makes no moves during their next possession, so it's back to Knights again, and TJ Epperson sneaking the grab as he never looks back, using his legs to shake off some defenders, running past the 20, the 10, to secure another touchdown. Luers now dominating 21-0 as they'll go on to win semi-state for the 19th time, 35-0, the final.
And over at Shields Field in Class 4A, the Bishop Dwenger students hyped up to see their guys take on South Bend St. Joseph. Saints lead at 13-6 out of the half as Henry Jordan tosses it to Carter Zent, and that bounces into the air, and it's picked off on a great awareness play by James Crenity. Dwenger able to create a 4th and short here as Crenity gets the first down, but the Huskies unable to capitalize on the drive. A little later, Saints trying to add to their lead as Houston Ellinger gets to the rock, follows his blocks, and picks up a nice gain on first down. Same drive as Jordan fakes the snap and immediately zips it over to Nicholas Tippmann, who makes the first down grab. That sets up this handoff to Ellinger, who hits the outside, sprints on the line right to the pylon, and he's in for the touchdown as Bishop Dwenger punches its ticket to state 28-7.
Over in 1A, South Adams at home, ready in the rain to face Pioneer. First quarter, Panthers 4th and 4 as Caleb Minger with the help from Wesley Somerset for the takedown. No score for the Starfires, and we're back to another 4th down as Pioneers just short of a first down with this play from the defense. So it's back to South Adams as Starfires Titus Lehman needs to make some moves, so he takes the keeper for himself, sprinting outside to move the chains for South Adams. And Lehman wasn't done as he steps back and sends a 38-yard strike to Somerset as the ball spiked into the air, but somehow he secures the big first down at the 42-yard line. But in the end, the Pioneers come out on top, ending South Adams' season at semi-state 31-14, the final.
And Adams Central looking to move on to its 2nd straight 2A state title game with a win over Andrean. Flying Jets knocking on the door down 3-0 as Jamison Roach calls his own number and takes it across the goal line for the touchdown here as AC takes a 6-0 or 6-3 lead after a failed extra point. Jets in a punting situation down 4 in the second now as it is blocked, and the 59ers scoop it up and they'll take it all the way to the house. A huge blow for AC as they go behind 17-6. Flying Jets still fighting, looking to score again as Roach powers his way into the end zone for 6 more here. Final minutes now. AC finds itself down 24-12 and needed a miracle on 4th and 10 as Roach looks deep downfield and unloads a bomb to Joey Everett, and he hauls it in, bursts down the sideline. Now that'll be a 90-yard touchdown. But that's the final breath for the Flying Jets as they fall just short of the state title, 24-19.
Switching over to girls hoops as #1 Homestead on the road facing Concordia. 4 minutes left in the first and Concordia on the move, feeding to Olivia Bollinger. She'll splash in 2 for the Cadets. But here comes Homestead's Maya Epps as she works her way around the defender here to lay in a nice and easy one as the Spartans lead by 10. Cadets not backing down though as Bollinger is ready at the perimeter to sink in the triple. And Carly Mollering with the ball now sticking with it all the way through to cash in another 2 as the Spartans go on to dominate 69-27 the final.